Day 14, time management and performance routines for closers. Most closers don't fail from lack of talent. They just have no structure. They don't really know what they're doing. They basically wing it the whole time. You don't need to be hustling 24/7. It's literally about controlling yourself so that you're in the best possible position to win all the time. You're a professional. You will get paid like a professional. Not many other people can get paid $500 to $1,000 for an hour's call when done well. So if you take that, your time is worth between $500 and $1,000. If a program is 5K, you sell it for 10%, you then get $500. If a program is 10K, 10%, $1,000 exactly. So this is how you need to structure your mind, is like, how much is your time actually worth? And if you start thinking that your time is worth $500, $1,000 an hour, you start treating yourself with the same sort of respect as you would expect anyone else to, who's going to be paying that money to have your time. Today, we're going to go through the structure and routines that separates like chaos from consistency, because I know that most people don't take this shit seriously. Most people just will still go out partying all the time. The sales industry has been a heavy party industry for a long time because the money's so good, and you talk with your you talk to make a living. That's it. You're literally an athlete. You perform under pressure. Your calendar is your training plan. The more disciplined your day, the more freedom you earn. The best closers I know are dialed in. They're locked in. They don't drink. They don't party. They don't fuck around. They just come and they collect cash. So for me, the main thing is really dial in why you're here and what you want to be doing. Most people say they want to make money, but they never really actually do. Most people say they want to put in the work, but they never really actually do. Most people say they want the location independence, but then don't actually put in the work to honor that statement. So, main thing, need a morning routine. You need to work on your mind. You need to review your own data. You need to execute. You need some time for recovery. You need some time for calls. You need time for the gym. And then you need a shutdown ritual. So as a whole, morning routine, get something in there. Whether it's a morning walk, some sunlight, ice bath, whatever it is, just get something in the morning. Something to do with the mind, whether it's meditate, journal, some visualization, like something to get your brain in order, just to get the day started. Then I would want to be looking at leads. Like what I used to do is I would speak to every lead that I had a call with that day, and I'd call them quickly, bum, 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 bum. Cool, see you later, see you later, see you later, see you later, see you later. They don't pick up, then I know they might no-show, so I send them a message. But they've just heard me. I've just called them. Yeah, we've got a call in 4 hours. I'm just checking that you're still there. Cool, can you accept the invite? Boom. Really not hard, really easy. Then it would be basically just execution zone. So making sure that I'm getting all the work done. I'm trying to make as many calls as early in the day as possible in terms of closing calls, because I want the rest of my day free so I can go to the gym. Then what I would do after those calls is recover for a little bit, have some food, rest a touch, or I'd go straight into the gym depending on how I'm feeling, and then I'd rest afterwards. In the end, when I've got the sort of highest energy, I could either do more calls, or for me, I would always be making content, and then I would shut down. Like for me, I would always take whether it's editing videos at the end of the day, then I'll take some time out to actually not plan my next day as such, but to give myself time to wind down. Maybe watch a YouTube video while I have dinner, or listen to a podcast as I go to sleep. So morning routine, work on the brain, then it's into analysis of your leads, checking in with people for the day, execution, doing the calls. Then it's either recovery or gym. Then it's second execution session, whether it's more calls or it's content. Then it's shut down. And you can block this stuff out on your calendar. If you go on the Google Calendar, you can literally just put this stuff in, block it out so you can't take calls. Less is more in my mind with calls. I'm always a 4-call guy. I don't want more than 4 calls a day. I do more now, but they're different types of calls, so it's not as bad. But when you're taking 4 sales calls a day, it's more than enough in my mind, because sales is emotional. So you need the systems in place to protect your state. And one of those things is to take less calls, because you can't pour from an empty cup. If your nervous system is leaking, it's not going to help you at all whatsoever. So you need to be good. I know that if I take 4 calls, let's just say worst case scenario, 2 of them show up, and then I closed one. Okay, cool. Still made a few hundred pounds, $300. It's not going to be that deep. Non-negotiables. For me, I'm more like 8 to 9 hours of sleep now. I'm 30. But when I was younger, I'd do fucking like 5 hours sleep. But now I'm getting fucking older and I've basically abused my body for so long. I'm 8, 9 hours of sleep. I'm training every day. I'm not having coffee anymore. So no more coffee, no more fucking excess caffeine. I'm hitting matches if I want some fucking caffeine and only a little bit. I schedule my calls around my peak hours, which would be the morning. They're not even my peak hours in terms of my performance, but they're the hours that I want to be doing calls so that I have the rest of the day free to fucking fill up my own cup. And then a day of, an hour or so of creativity, whether it's journaling, whether it's content creation, whether it's fucking whatever you want to do. Because you can't scale burnt out. You can only scale with balance. What I would say is give yourself some like little advantages is to batch all of your prospects together. So don't fucking have your calendar open all day. Just fucking calls back to back. I would always leave a 15-minute buffer because even if it's like a 45-minute call, I know I'm taking an hour. Because I like to get deep. Go deep in this discovery. Turn notifications off. You don't need any notifications on. WhatsApp, no. Instagram, no. Facebook, no. TikTok, no. Slack, no. You don't need it. You need control of your attention and your time. You don't need to be on Slack. Just the only time you go into Slack is when you fucking close a deal. Apart from that, it's like get in and get out. When I was doing timeshare, you would literally forget about the day as soon as you left the office. And it's the same with remote sales. Like you come in, you do your fucking mind shit, you get yourself fucking prepped, you take 4 calls max. Maybe more if you're a fucking young savage. But like for me, 4 calls max. You close 1 or 2 of them, you close the laptop and you fuck off for the day. That's basically it. There's a bit of a fucking revolving door of performance. Energy, focus, and recovery. Your energy directly leads to your focus. Your focus then leads into the recovery side of things. And the recovery is super important. And something I neglected forever is recovery. So now I'll do the sauna pretty much every day. I'll hop in an ice bath a few times a week, without doubt. Like for decent lengths and at a decent temperature as well. Loads of sleep, loads of good food, and more massages. Like I'm focusing all on recovery. So all I would do is ask yourself, when are you most focused? When do you procrastinate? What drains you the fastest? What fucking habits do you have that you need to get rid of? Like what are you continually doing that you shouldn't be doing? And then rebuild your schedule around performance, not convenience. Because what you'll find is everyone thinks discipline is punishment. It's not. It's just self-respect. When you keep promises to yourself, your self-worth compounds, which gives you more confidence. Because having freedom without any structure turns into complete chaos. And it's probably the hardest thing as a solopreneur, entrepreneur, independent contractor is to create that structure when you don't necessarily have to. Because the structure creates the freedom. And just some mistakes to avoid is like overworking without any recovery, doing random shit every day, track as much as you can. Data doesn't lie. And then at the end of the day, you don't need more hours, you need more focus. You're not overwhelmed, you're unorganized. And you're not behind, you're just not consistent yet. So for me, get the fucking calendar out. Live and die by your Google Calendar. Bang out any space that you want to fucking... So in mine, I've got the morning, I've got when I read, I've got my calls, I've got my time for the gym, I've got my time for recovery. So I bang everything in to make sure that nothing can go in during those times. And it's lovely. And it works well. Because I respect my time and I respect my attention. So for yourself, do the same thing. You don't have to take 10 calls a day. Someone tells you to take 10 calls a day, tell them to fuck off. How about I take 4 and close 2? How about you put that in your pipe and smoke it? I had a closer, he went on an offer, and it wasn't the best offer anyway, but good experience regardless. And he was saying he was doing a ton of ton of calls. It's like you don't need to do a ton of calls. It's like you just need fucking a better skill set and more time off. Anyway, go on about this forever. But next, day 15, going back into the nervous system. So stay close. See you then. Bye-bye.